As you can see, we've got our floor system sitting on a solid and level foundation. Let's roll back the clock a bit and show you how we did it. We'll need materials to level the shed site. You'll also need to purchase separately the floor decking, some solid masonry blocks, some pea gravel under our blocks for drainage, 4x4 treated lumber, fasteners approved for use with treated wood. For minor leveling, some shim material. We'll use some asphalt shingles for shimming. And to lay out our site, we'll use wooden stakes and mason string. There's lots of different methods to level a shed site. We suggest this method because it's fast and easy, and level the site properly, and it will last as long as the shed. Choose a site that's relatively level and doesn't get standing water. Be sure you have at least 3 feet of clearance from fences or any other structures. Patrick, let's get started. We'll lay out one side of our floor frame using batter boards and mason string like this. We'll measure our next side setting batter boards and crossing string at the corners like this. Now that we have our 4 sides laid out, here's how we'll make sure our layout is perfectly square. From the point of an outside corner, measure 3 feet along the string and make a mark. Then measure from the corner along the other string 4 feet. Now measure across the diagonal to each mark. If it's exactly 5 feet, you know the corner is square. If it's not 5 feet, move one of the strings until it is. Using the 3-4-5 method is the easiest way to square up your shed. Let's check all our corners, making sure they're square. Here's how we laid out our blocks for the 4x4s. The instructions specify the measurement between 4x4s. We'll start at a corner and mark each spot on our string. We'll place our blocks in line with the marks. We want to make sure we have blocks supporting the entire length of the 4x4s. Let's begin at the highest block and level to the low blocks. This way, we keep digging to a minimum. Move a block aside and dig down slightly to remove just the topsoil. Pour some pea gravel in the hole and set a block on top. We'll continue digging and placing blocks. Patrick, let's check to see if this 4x4 is level. We need to level this 4x4 and can use a few methods. We can add or remove gravel, but don't add gravel above the hole, it will shift. We could add another block, or for minor leveling, we can use some pieces of shingle. We'll make sure both 4x4s are level with each other too. Now that we're level, let's assemble the floor frame from our shed kit. Set the frame on the 4x4s. We'll square the frame first. Secure the frame at one side at each 4x4. Now we'll check to see how square we are by measuring across the corners. When the measurements are the same, our frame is square. Move to the opposite side and secure the frame to the 4x4s. Now secure the frame at each point it contacts the 4x4s. With our frame square and level, we'll install the floor panels. Install the first floor panel and use it to square the frame. Place the panel on the frame flush to the edge and corner. Nail down this edge. Move to the other end and use the long edge of the panel like a lever, moving it side to side. This allows you to square or rack the floor. When the edge and corner are flush, nail down this edge. Finish nailing down the panel and install more panels. Looks great. Now we can build our shed knowing we have a solid and level foundation, and we can use our floor as a solid surface to assemble our shed walls. Squaring and leveling your shed site, an important step that makes for a successful shed project.